up, boy. You like that? You like that? I like that.
That is very offensive.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TACT Lab. I'm Tyler, and like always, I'm surrounded by four friends. Messed it up. Welcome to TACT Lab, where four friends sit down and talk about pretty much anything.
Someone had too much eggnog.
Oh, I can't wait to have eggnog.
Fuck
I haven't even
eggnog.
had it yet.
Nope.
Well, to my right, we got Chris. Chris, how are you feeling today?
Doing good. Feliz Navidad, boys.
That's right.
I think the last D's silent.
Consuelos años felicidad.
Going back. Going back to kindergarten with that.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
I like. Did you remember our elementary school performance?
Merry Christmas. I played the tambourine probably.
Probably. I like the probably.
You would have.
Probably explains the autism.
Yeah,
I wish you a Merry Christmas.
you probably played the hell out of that tambourine.
Parents just like doing this in the crowd.
Thomas had the drum.
You were very on
I don't
beat.
remember having an
beside
instrument.
Alex had headphones on.
Were you there for the elementary school performance with us? You had to. have
Yeah, he
been.
was,
yeah.
but he couldn't be in it because his audio sensory deficiency.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
thought you
this
said-
ear had a hell of a ring in it.
I
From
thought
Chris
you just didn't
beating
go.
tambourine beside of your head.
So one retard made another retard.
That's how it happens.
Merry Christmas.
Got to be a
Nice.
retard to make a retard.
The gift that keeps giving.
Well, in front of me, you hear that lovely voice, Thomas. How are you,
lovely.
Thomas?
Pretty good, as long as no one steals this content this time.
Oh, shots
Yeah.
fired. Shots fired.
What do you mean, Thomas?
I'll just, this little podcast called H3. Maybe they'll think of their own shit next time instead of taking ours. It's not that hard to think of stuff.
Big claims.
I don't know. I mean, if I had Tourette's, I would try to do better, but I don't. So I guess I'm not a fucking retard. So
That's what's going to hold us back.
Time to substantiate those claims against a lawyer.
I mean, just because you got Tourette's doesn't mean you're a disability, and you don't get special privilege. You
Yeah.
can look up shit on your own without saying fuck every 5 seconds.
Well, we say fuck a lot.
I have a stinging ringing in my ear. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Alex used to say it a lot, but he doesn't nowhere near as much as he used to.
What?
Fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess.
Oh, we say a lot.
Yeah,
We
it used
say
to be that in GD.
Well, what's wrong with saying them?
No, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying he used to say them a lot. Now he doesn't.
I was wondering if the word GD makes you literally cringe when you say
It
it.
kind of I don't care for it.
It's a powerful word, but I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of makes me bad. I feel bad for my mom when I say it.
I don't care for it.
Just a word.
It's just
I know.
a
I
word.
don't care for it.
It hurts people, man. That one hurts people.
That one in cunt. Apparently it makes a lot of people triggered.
Don't care about that.
My wife does not like that
Or
word.
twat. That's another one.
You guys also cringe
a
at
cunt.
moist.
No.
No.
I don't care either.
Women
people
don't
do.
like that word moist.
What about moist towelettes?
It's just a
When
word.
you mix the two, it doesn't sound as bad.
So towelettes makes you cringe?
No, moist by itself.
I don't say towels make you wet.
I called Elizabeth a
Unless they're
cunt.
moist.
I called Elizabeth a cunt one time.
Nice.
I was pretty mad. And we were just arguing, and I told her,
Nice.
I said, don't be a cunt, or stop being a cunt, or you're being a cunt. And,
That was
you
like
know.
5 times right there.
yeah, cunt. Made it 6. So,
If I even mention the word bitch to her Taylor, my wife, it makes her mad.
yeah. I called Elizabeth a bitch one time in the 10 years that we've been married, and I'm not saying she deserved it, but
I mean, you never know.
you know what I'm saying. She kind of deserved that
Sometimes
word.
you gotta
Well, you know who is a
dust it
cunt?
off. Huh?
H3 podcast. They're all cunts. So
Jeez.
Which one in particular?
either the horse face looking woman
I don't
or
no,
or the guy that sits here and goes or or maybe the little
He can't-
cocksucker on the side, whatever, number 3.
They have 2 guys. They have 2 guys that are normally in person.
Well,
They're
they can-
helping him run that place.
Well, they
One
can,
has COVID, I think.
He does. He's like,
Be careful.
he's at the house.
well, I hope he chokes and dies on his mask.
God.
Man,
I'm a pretty big fan.
What of him choking and dying on his
No,
mask?
no.
I don't mind him. I
Yeah,
don't
me
mind him.
neither.
I hope we
I
can.
don't like him.
Yeah.
I've tried to listen to him. I don't like him at all. So,
Well,
and then they steal our shit. So
to
fuck
each
off.
their own. think it's a crazy conspiracy of coincidence. So
I
I think it's
this-
Overlord Google. We got put into the algorithm
Yeah,
and then got spit back out on the other side.
yeah. Or they're just assholes.
Like a white hole coming out of a black hole.
A white hole coming out of a black hole.
Yeah.
You
How you doing, Alex?
Doing pretty good.
Gonna try to move it along.
You ever see a white hole come out of a black hole? That's what happens. Stephen Hawking said. I sound like a retard right now.
What happens-
That's what he's saying. You get a black hole out of a white hole.
no,
I'm just thinking of like
We're
a
talking
prolapse
space.
situation.
For
Yeah,
a
we-
second there, that's how Santa Claus gets around so fast.
I got you.
White holes?
Yeah, they shoot you out.
I saw something cringy about the Marine Corps. Said that they are re-enlisting their
Senior
Sergeant
citizens.
Sergeant Chris Kringle, and they had this huge post about his special gear. He's a special operator for
Well, if
cargo delivery.
If you watch the movie
The
Fat
C-130.
Man,
Just
How much is dedicated to Kringle a year in the military? It's like a huge black.
They said
Black
he had.
hole.
They said he was allowed to use his government issued credit card for.
Think about it.
He had a relaxed appearance
I
too.
guess you can only tower 7 once. Now you just got to funnel towards Santa Claus.
the extra money goes through. It's a red American Express with Santa Claus sideways. Instead of a Greek person, whatever.
Green.
oh yeah,
Whatever's on there.
the guy with the leaf hat.
It was super cringy.
Ain't there someone like that on
Yeah.
American Express?
Yeah, it's American
It's like a
Express. It used-
Spartan or something.
I think it used to be, and then they
helmet.
I think they slowly removed it.
Yeah, it's like a Statue of Liberty's sister or something.
Which
Brother.
I actually did on the pancake box of Aunt Jemima. I saw the original woman's face in the grocery store today.
What's the original woman look
Like
like?
someone checking out.
Aunt Jemima. No, on the box of pancake mix of Aunt Jemima. How they were supposed to remove all of the faces and likeness.
So you
I,
produced a
I
real
saw it
picture?
back on there today.
I think because the woman that did it was like, yo, I'm making money from this.
Yeah, and I don't blame her.
It's kind of the Cleveland Indians removing Indians from Cleveland.
Yeah,
What are they now? Just Cleveland?
they're gonna be the Cleveland baseball team.
I just saw a bunch of Indians on Twitter like,
Steamer.
say like,
Why?
I don't see a problem.
I'm going to really pull for Cleveland Redskins.
It's like
They're not
the
gonna do
reverse
it.
whitewashing.
There's the Chiefs too.
Well, you
still there.
you can't say anything about the Chiefs because they're winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the cesspool of losses. They will take them away.
Aren't they the ones that had the problematic like headdress? You could definitely see like
Yeah, you wear a headdress, go in first down, and then go, oh.
That's not problematic.
No, I was in a Braves
they had
game.
the
and
tomahawk too.
Especially when the Native Americans are actually into it.
I was lucky enough to
Yeah.
go to a Braves game once when I was about 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'd like to apologize for appropriating their culture when I did the.
Like, are they gonna redo like Florida Seminoles? Get rid of that too.
You can't. What? No, you can't.
Well,
That's like a tribe, right?
I think
it's a name.
I think Seminoles are good. Actually, when I think about it,
Whichever one of them Native Americans got there in the Badlands, that's why.
Maybe they should just ask that group of people.
I don't think half of them would give a fuck, honestly.
Really
give
don't.
us money and you can do whatever you want.
I think that's what it boiled down to.
Which is unfortunate. I mean, it should just be a name. But
Instead, they're like, we're building a casino in Charlotte, West Charlotte.
yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Just
they're
what we
going to change
needed.
the casino laws, their gambling laws in North Carolina?
No, just an Indian casino.
Is it like
Wait,
Kings
West
Mountain?
Charlotte has like a small like Indian reserve.
I guess so.
I remember seeing an article about that. It's like toward Kings
There's
Mountain.
going to end
area.
up being like a tribal war between the Cherokee and them.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
It's like a cartel version. Like they've got guns that they fight each other with.
It's like
Just
the
bows and arrows and tomahawks flying.
the
around.
Harrah's covert unit comes out. It's like a legit Apache.
It's like Harris and Cherokee.
Man,
They form up.
I would love to have some Indian heritage because, like, you could totally rock the face painting and just say it's your heritage.
You can just say you're like 10% Eskimo. And
I
get
have
a check.
enough if my dad at least does. So I should get on that.
Well,
Wear a headdress thing one day.
yeah, if you had any African American in you, you could go blackface and say it's your heritage.
Heritage, not hate.
True. Yeah, you could get skin injections for the tanning.
I don't.
Melatonin, I think, is all you need to do is inject it
Melatonin?
inside of you.
Yeah, two capsules of melatonin.
No, not melatonin.
That'll make you sleep. That'll make you have a good night's sleep, Chris.
Well,
Yep.
we got our Christmas episode today.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody.
We hope, yes, Merry Christmas, and we hope your Christmas is going well so far. Get nice, fat and happy, but don't get too close to your family members. Apparently,
Fuck them.
what do you guys think about the vaccine? You on the fence?
I seen the first woman get the vaccine today. Did you see it?
In North Carolina.
I just seen the picture somebody posted.
Was it that old lady?
No, it's just this black doctor. She had like a 1,000-yard stare. Like, I'm over this.
Did she jump on the ceiling and start
No,
crawling around?
apparently
Okay.
there's some kind of like secondary thing where 13% of black people believe in a vaccine.
Wait, what?
What?
Well, apparently back in the day they did a thing where they experimented on black people. So
Oh, eugenics.
no,
No, it was after that. It was
Oh, okay.
it was like the Tuskegee trials or something. Was
Thomas
that
has
it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the government testing vaccines and other medicines on the African American communities and just trying to note their adverse side effects towards them. So they pretty much just medically experimented on black culture.
Jesus,
So now they don't trust the government with anything.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I don't blame Indians. Hate for America.
There's us black people,
either.
not Indians.
Yeah, they were studying syphilis in black people.
Oh, were they? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was a good thing.
Yeah, see this woman in New York. She's a doctor,
Oh.
but she just looks over life.
Yeah, she's just like, I wish Michelle Obama was here.
Yeah, you can get. There's a small chance you can get paralysis on the one side of your
Or
face.
It'll actually make you sterile.
It could. Is that another rumor?
Oh, you
Yeah, I
could.
saw a thing is they don't have sex after 28 days.
Don't have
Really?
sex after.
Until 28 days or after?
For 28 days after you get the
I
vaccine.
wonder what
Why?
happens if you do 4.
Could have unproductive.
You're probably like
birth
shooting.
defects.
You're probably shooting. Yeah, you're shooting autism.
Let me find out. It was a
Okay.
it was like
that-
it was a
that
line
makes
in the
sense.
paper.
That makes sense because it could mess up the chromosomes and the formations and stuff like that. It's not that you'll like,
Just got to work it out of your body for
Yeah.
28 days.
yeah. It's not like you're
people
gonna go to the bathroom and wank one out and like an alien's gonna shoot out from your
Dude, I
dick
wanna-
or
I want to make
something.
an X-Men.
Yo, that's purple.
I can hear colors.
You can see like a ball coming out of your cock. It's just like it gets bigger as it moves through your shaft.
I don't know about that, man.
There's a pearl that just came
your
out.
ball, yeah, your dick just swells for a second, gets back, just rips a hole in your dick.
You just
peed
caught
it.
a pearl.
Right.
You just peed a tumor.
I still like the fact that they said Santa Claus is immune to COVID.
I like that.
I just,
Sorry.
That was like it's so cold.
I guess, yeah. Or he's
Oh,
just
no, that's
socially
backwards.
distanced from everybody. Nobody goes to the North Pole.
Well, what about all of his child slaves that make the toys?
Oh, the
for
child
us?
slaves? They got
If you
outsourced by
think
the
about
U.S.
it,
military.
Santa was like the OG Epstein. He's on his island in the North Pole
True.
with all of these little boys making toys.
What if he made them all like Pinocchio, like Geppetto? Wait, was
Geppetto?
not
Yeah, it's
Geppetto.
Geppetto. Yeah.
They're
Geppetto?
PETA. I think
That always
China
makes
stole
sense
a
if you make a doll that's nose just goes woo.
I like this theory. Is like, oh, give me a second. I'll come back to it.
PETA.
I saw a thumbnail or I saw a meme the other day that Geppetto was putting on a cock on Pinocchio, and he was like, if this is as good as your nose, you're gonna be a star. It's just like a click-on penis.
What was it? It was like something like
man.
if Pinocchio would told everybody that his nose grew every time he told the truth, no one would know he was lying.
Oh, true. Unless his nose stops growing, they'll be like, oh, you lying.
No, it didn't grow. Hold on.
I think China stole from Santa Claus, the child labor thing.
Well,
I think actually, when you think about it, China probably spread COVID last year by smuggling it onto Santa's craft and sent them all around the world.
Yeah,
That's when it spread.
it's true. And now Santa has the antibodies, and he's immune.
so we talked about vaccines on an earlier episode, way earlier.
Uh-huh.
We were all for it. We all said, "Hell yeah, we're gonna get the vaccine."
Really?
We all said,
Did we?
it.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I can't remember what episode that was, but
I don't
we
remember
all
that.
basically was like,
Yes.
"Fuck yeah, we'll get it." Now I'm sure everybody's the complete opposite.
I'm gonna wait.
You know, wait.
Yeah, I'll wait
Like
and
the
see.
old wait and see.
Elizabeth
Nothing
might
happened.
have to get it,
Yeah, because she's a healthcare professional.
but she's hoping it will be until it can push back until summertime. But she's still pretty worried about it.
She'll probably have to get it regardless.
There's still a small chance that even with the flu vaccine, I cannot remember what it's called when half your face goes numb.
Palsy?
Yes, there's a small chance that you could get ballsy.
Get real brazen and bold over here.
There's a chance that with any vaccine you can get palsy. And the people that have gotten it so far from this current vaccine has gotten over it within a few hours, if not a couple days. But some people with prior vaccines have had palsy for weeks, if not months. And it normally
That's
goes
not good.
away. But sometimes you have to have a surgery to relax some muscles and to take the pressure off of, they think it's a nerve.
And let me guess, that's not covered by Pfizer.
No, I think if you take the vaccine, you have to like sign a waiver saying if you die and all this other stuff, you can't sue.
So, but what if I get Bell's palsy? I'm not going to run around being like Jim Ross for the rest of my life.
I think
My gosh, don't go! And I just can't like move my face.
Chris, you're drooling.
I'm pretty sure you have to sign a waiver before you take any of these experimental vaccines saying you can't sue them.
I've never signed a waiver at the hospital.
But this is experimental vaccine.
It can't be experimental if it's given to the public anymore.
It's
It's past experimental phase.
no.
I guarantee you,
They're still learning about the fucking virus. You think they know what the vaccine does?
Well, I'm just saying. I bet
I
you
can't tell you to wear a mask or not to wear a mask. You think they know what the vaccine does?
My one thing is
They don't
that
even know if masks work yet.
they've had unlimited funds to get something done. And as a people, we have a history of getting shit done when there's like no alternative. Like JFK's like, we're going to the moon. We
Yeah.
did it
Yeah.
or we didn't. So whatever.
Yeah, it's one of those things. They got a ton of money, and then they get a lot more money if they actually get it right,
Right.
because they got billions of dollars in subsidies up front.
Yeah. I just.
Or it could just be a half-assed effort that kind of works but has really bad adverse side effects.
What's crazy is that we don't have to get the flu vaccine. Like you don't have to.
Yeah.
And if you don't get the flu vaccine, there's no consequences.
I don't think I've ever had one.
And so
I might have had one once.
I've had the flu like once. I remember I was terrible.
And so they're trying to make this vaccine to where if you don't get it, there could be consequences.
Like I can't go
traveling.
shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like flying
Like
on an
I
airplane.
I can't enter New York State.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, you don't want to go to New York. Did you guys hear about the story with the guy that had a bull that he
A bull?
would let into his house? He would go out and spend time with it in the evening. He said it was like a dog. It would follow him around. It would
Bulldog?
be a bull, a full size, almost 1 ton bull. He said it was gentle. It was docile. It was obedient.
He treated me right.
Like I said, he would let it into his house.
So he lets the bull into his house.
Yeah.
Into his bedroom.
With his wife?
Yes, and
You
it was
have-
fine.
You have
That's
like
what-
fine China hanging around.
That's why his wife liked it. It's like, we'll get
So-
a third.
Did he videotape it?
Yeah, this
He
is.
videotaped his wife with the bull.
It was running of the
What do you
bull.
mean, like sexual?
Bullcock.
Bull's on parade, Chris.
So the bull. So
The song's only heavy because of the bass, but it's the same.
so this guy, these people, this was their family pet.
All right, so the guy, you can't call them that.
What?
You can't call a bull a pet.
They did, and it died.
Whoa,
And
are we
so
establishing parameters for pets now?
Yeah.
it's just an animal.
It's an animal.
It's
Oh,
an
I
animal.
thought we were talking about different kinds of bulls. Sorry.
A
No, it wasn't
full-size-
like a male, like a bull.
I thought we were talking about, yeah.
I'm confused.
What?
All right.
Like a gay guy?
Like a bull.
A bull.
A bull, like a man.
Yeah.
A bull.
I'm talking about a pet, an
Oh, I
animal.
see.
like a
I
figure of
thought you were
speech.
talking about a dude that you let come in and bang your wife.
Yeah, like some cuckold bull.
I said
Yeah.
1 ton bull.
Yeah, I was like, this guy must be swinging.
So this was a real bull,
They call him Swinging Richard.
real life bull that they would let in the house.
Turn
Okay.
that TV on for a second. Keep going.
I got you.
It died.
All right, the
They-
bull died.
They cloned it, and they
Okay.
had a successful clone. And they brought it back to the house. They started raising this. They started raising this bull up, and they were like, "This is the same bull. It's acting the same. It's doing the."
The Minotaur? Oh, that dude. Is that one of the extras from the
That's Diablo.
the Mudvayne video? Dig. Barrel, bing, barrel, bing. That's what it looks like.
The
Is it the
Chicago
Chicago bull? Where's the Brahma bull? That's Rock's tattoo? The Brahma.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Bully.
That's just a Rock wannabe.
The fuck?
Super steroids. Dude, hey.
Ow! Oh yeah, that guy's impaled.
Okay.
See if you
anyways.
can find the clone, but family clones bull.
Yeah, Thomas, search the family bull.
So the bull's going from a baby bull to a bigger bull, and they're like, "This is the same bull. It's crazy."
Oh, okay, so they needed a bigger bull.
No, they wanted their bull back. The bull
Like the
died.
wife got used to the one bull.
Yeah, but
and needed more.
She needed a bigger bull at the end of the day.
They wanted their old bull back.
Oh, they wanted the old bull because the new bull was
Oh.
too big?
They cloned it.
Appar-
It died, and they missed their bull.
I feel like
so-
something ripped here and didn't heal back right.
Well, apparently,
I'm getting that somewhere.
apparently, the Bull family had an underground railroad in Clintonville.
I
That's
don't-
not what we were. Anyways,
All right, so they kept this bull outside. Should I just call it a cow? Is
No,
that
no,
going to confuse
You say
everything
male.
more?
I know-
You say, oh, well, you can't say male cow.
I know
'cause
what you're
it-
talking about now. We're on the same page.
you
So-
thought it was a man?
A literal bull.
I thought it was a bull, like a relationship.
Yeah.
It's a literal bull. Literally.
Never heard that term? A bull?
Me and you're the only one to get this.
I never heard of it. It makes sense. It makes
Have
sense.
you found it yet?
Science Daily, scientists cloned first ever bull.
It's possible.
Scientists at Texas A&M University have sexually cloned what is believed to be first calf from an adult bull.
So
This is different. This is actually like them realistically cloning it.
So it went for weeks, if not months, that they were like, "This, we got him back. We got him back."
Yeah.
Clone pets can look deceiving. ABC News.
So that's kind of where I'm getting to. So he would go out there and he would go out there and do the same thing with this
Right.
bull that he used to do with his last one. He would go out there and pet it, feed it from his hand, hang out with it like it was a dog, let it into his house. So he
He
had
actually fucked a wife that time.
so Vice actually came out. Vice, the TV channel,
I thought it was
Right.
okay.
came out and was like, "There's a guy who has a bull that's a dog. It's basically a fucking dog. Like, we're gonna go do a story on this
Yeah.
guy. Plus, it's a clone.
Yeah, not a bulldog, just a bull.
It's a bull that acts.
It's a pet.
Acts super strange.
A domesticated bull.
So they went. They were like walking around. This man lets the bull in the house while Vice crew's there, and they're on pins and needles. They're
Yeah.
like climbing up on things, going up the staircase. This bull it's a bison. I'm sorry, it's a bison.
Oh,
That completely changes
Yeah,
the
that's-
whole thing.
that's
So it's
totally
not a
It's,
different.
it's either a bison or a bull.
They're
It's
completely
humongous.
different things.
They're
Yeah, see,
huge. They're
that's-
very
now I gotta
similarly
search something
shaped.
You
different.
telling me this guy's got a buffalo in his house?
It could have been. It's huge and it has horns. And so,
Yeah, yeah.
anyways,
Well,
Okay, so it's a
trains-
steer.
Yeah, well, the trains kill.
yeah, they had those angled pieces, and the train would hit these things. They just go flying.
That's what they made them for. They can get the fucking dead bodies out of the way.
So
Anyway,
Vice was there, cameras rolling. This man, he takes the bull outside to put it in the pen. While he's out there, the bull gores him, rips his penis off,
ugh.
almost murders this guy.
So we're saying it's a bull and it's not a steer, right?
It has horns and it's a fucking huge.
Did it have
Beast.
did it have a penis?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's a bull.
but what's a?
A steer
I
is
guess
a bull
so.
what's a dick.
I guess a bison or a buffalo can also be a
I think
bull.
we're getting hung up on the wrong.
Oh, yeah, we're getting.
Wrong thing.
He's hung up.
So
His wife got hung on it.
my point is like people get so connected to their pets they're willing to clone them. This man cloned it. He had his dick ripped off, and he
Nice.
still went back to the bull. He was like, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
He didn't mean to rip my dick
He
off.
went-
Oh, it's kind of like the proverb where like the monk's like trying to help a scorpion and he keeps stinging him. And people are like, "Why are you helping the scorpion?"
He doesn't know.
He's like, "In his nature's to sting, my nature's to help." Asshole.
Just stop helping the scorpion.
But nature's to throw you in the air and baseball bat you away.
So
Fuck.
Cursed on the scorpion.
he got healed up, and he went back to the bull, and it basically almost killed him again. And that's when he was like, it's not the same. That's
so
when
you
they were
telling
like,
me it became a pet cemetery situation?
yeah.
Because it doesn't have the same memory, so it's not going to be the same. There's a lot of shit that happens from like day 1 to like week 5.
It's like he lost his dick, but he gained a badass coat.
So do y'all still believe in Santa?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I believe Santa.
You believe Santa?
Santa's gonna bring me something nice.
What's he
I'm
gonna bring
give
you?
him cookies.
He's gonna eat your fucking
You
cookies.
sound like a goddamn retard.
Santa.
All right, Gump.
I sat on Santa's lap. Mommy took me.
Did you feel Santa's banana?
I went inside his globe.
Oh, God. He tried to go inside your
COVID?
globe, too. Did he put his snow in your globe?
He said, "Look, look at all the snow on your face."
Snow,
Accent.
snow cream.
He spells it without the A. It's just snow cream.
Snow cream. It's a E with extra E at the end.
So why would you ask, Thomas?
I just didn't know if y'all still
Yes, we still believe in Santa Claus.
still have Christmas spirit, Christmas cheer.
Do your children believe in Santa?
Yes,
For sure.
they do. Yeah, we do the elf on the shelf and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're heavy believers of Santa, and they think the elf and shit's running around.
As a cruel joke, if I was a divorcee, I would go ahead and just spoil it for the kid.
Santa's not real.
Santa's
This
not
shit's
real.
not real.
It's not real. Fuck
Just like
you.
set it on fire. Be like,
Yeah.
Santa's not real. I buy your fucking
Yeah.
gifts.
Not your father.
I'm Santa.
I'm not your dad.
I'm the Santa now. Anyway.
Your mother's full of shit. Yeah, that would be traumatic for them at this
Yeah.
age. Gotta wait till they get a little older. Probably like another year or two, and then I'll ruin it.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll probably get ruined at school first, honestly.
Somebody will say something at
Some
school.
little crackerjack kid that's like Hindu or some shit. Is just
Oh,
like,
your Santa did not come.
oh, Santa, he works in IT.
Many Hindus in China Grove.
Hey, give me a slushy. The Mr. Johnny 5.
Might be a little bit racist.
Just a little bit.
What?
So
Johnny
what were-
5.
A Short Circuit, the Hindu guy.
Oh.
That was,
Short
a,
Circuit.
that was a terrible
I'm pretty sure that
example
was,
to use. That was also
that
brown
Hindu,
face.
was it that Hindu guy in Short Circuit, a white guy?
That was a brown face.
There's a white
incident.
guy and a Hindu guy.
But was it
No.
the white guy in
He
brown face, right?
Yeah, they brown faced him. That was a white guy.
Oh,
They,
was it?
Yeah, look it up.
yeah.
Look it up.
I
That
thought
was
it
a
was
white
a
guy.
Hindu
No,
guy.
it's a white dude.
Oh, I made a major mistake.
Johnny 5 is a guitarist for Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Let me
he's-
look that up real quick.
Yeah.
Somebody was in brown face. This is still the Christmas episode.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
So, where were you going with it, Thomas?
Yeah, we still-
Asking if we believe
Let's say
in Santa.
hypothetically we believe in Santa. Yeah.
Short Circuit brown face. Oh my God. He's
He's-
name's Aziz Ansari. Oh no, wait, no. That's
No.
That's not Aziz Ansari.
I don't even think Aziz was born
No.
when that movie came out.
okay, yeah, it's a white guy.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I'm saying Aziz Ansari's in that movie.
That would be weird.
Was he like 55?
That would be their redemption, though. If
Having
they
Aziz
redid
Ansari
it
in
and
there?
they put a real Indian man, they would be like, justice has been served.
Yeah,
Yeah.
justice is you make every white movie with ethnic people.
Oh, would you?
Like Mermaid, Little
Yeah.
Mermaid.
Oh.
Little Mermaid,
And
yeah.
I
Chinese
hate when
planes,
they do it
automobiles.
just for the fact of. It's
Yep.
like do it for the story, not just to do it.
Yeah.
Like I could care less.
I'm all for it. Yeah, the Golden Girls with all black people.
I could care less.
Golden Sisters.
Yeah, Golden Sisters.
They misspell golden. They don't put the E. It's just gold and then the letter N.
Like,
but it's
well,
a-
is that
it's
how
a capital letter
Is that how
N?
Golden Grams are spelled?
Mm-hmm.
Gold
Grams?
N.
Or gold apostrophe in Golden Sisters.
Yeah, with the capital N.
Golden Sisters. That's just.
All right.
So if y'all were to have kids, would you teach them that Santa's real?
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
that's where I'm
I
going.
mean, I
with
think
this.
Santa's.
Yeah, sure.
Like
I like presents.
to a reasonable age, anyways, right?
Like
I have
Like
a.
7,
10
8.
Oh,
I know someone that
I guess,
doesn't
yeah.
teach her daughter that
No.
they specifically taught her daughter that Santa's not real.
Now I can.
And that's the kid that ruins it for everyone.
Now I
else.
can name drop, and I remember us ruining Christmas for someone in elementary school.
How'd we ruin it? You don't have to name drop.
Well, I'm gonna say it anyway, so
I do
you
it.
can edit it later.
No, I'm
But
not
you guys
gonna edit it.
remember?
no, you gotta edit it. You gotta bleep it out.
You guys remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He believed in Santa Claus, and we were like in 4th grade.
Okay.
And I remember people telling him that, and he'd been like, "That's not real." And I remember feeling bad. You're lying to me.
Do that again. What's that?
He's like, Santa is real.
Okay.
Yeah, remember this is like 1998 probably.
He looked like
so-
the bad guy from Donkey Kong Racing.
Knuckle dragger.
The big pig guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, so he was nice.
Yeah, he was cool. I like.
He was a
Mike
cool
Lewis.
guy, but he believed in Santa Claus in 4th grade, and he got shit on for that.
wonder when he stopped breastfeeding.
I don't know, man.
When did you stop believing in Santa Claus?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I just know at some
I
point
just
I
remember
did.
it being.
It wasn't
Was it
traumatic.
4th grade?
I don't remember it being like a thing.
It wasn't
I don't
traumatic.
remember when I started.
I just remember
Stop.
it being like, because we both had older sisters. So
Yeah.
Alex was the oldest. So when did you stop believing?
I don't remember.
See, for us, we got it spoiled.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
probably
two-
went longer.
You two were the old kids. So
I don't
you
know.
were
With
the
your parents,
standard.
I could see your dad being like, "Fuck Santa, I bought your gifts."
No, they were all out.
Appreciate
for
me.
Christmas.
Well, that's good.
I
Then.
mean, it was down here.
I don't remember how I've
And-
started. I don't know.
Trying to think. I'm pretty
it's
sure.
weird to think.
It's
Like,
kind of like when I first learned to masturbate. So it's like one of those areas you don't remember where you heard it to do it. You just know it happened.
yeah.
Now I probably figured things out when I started finding presents in my parents' closet,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Oh man.
"There are toys."
But
And
the
then
thing
I
is,
asked.
like, you don't remember it because it wasn't like a big event. It's just something that you just kind of accepted and rolled on
Did you guys believe in the tooth fairy and stuff?
for a little
For a
bit.
little
for
while,
a
yeah.
little bit, yeah. And then I thought
The
the
Easter
same
Bunny?
thing.
Easter
yeah.
Bunny for a little
I think I
bit.
probably lost the Easter Bunny first.
Yeah, Easter Bunny and Tooth Fairy were first to go because, like, I found the teeth, and I was like,
I found
why are
the teeth
still
too.
here?
I found my
guys-
teeth too.
Did you guys believe in Jordan of July?
A what?
Jesus Christ.
Jordan of July.
What the fuck you talking about?
What?
You guys
No,
don't.
I don't know
You
what
guys
this
didn't
is.
celebrate Jordan of July?
No, what
Is this like Juneteenth?
Is this
No.
Christmas in July?
No, I'm.
Is
no.
this a
Was this
like,
Michael Jordan winning the
Just
Michael
go.
Jordan?
is this
just
a Bible thing?
Just explain.
Jordan of July, man?
What is this?
You guys didn't celebrate that?
What is it?
Just tell us.
So you'd come home, right?
You're
Jesus
making it up. Just
Christ.
tell us.
And
Just tell us.
and so you come home and all your toys would be gone.
Shut the fuck up.
Not all of them, but some of the ones you didn't play with as much.
That's
I
called
got-
Goodwill, Chris.
And your mom would be like, "This is Jordan. Took them. We took them and gave them to Jordan."
The fuck is Jordan?
I think your parents were like just trying to make it easy on you so you wouldn't yell at them.
My mom gave away my Wild Wild West sunglasses, and I never forgave her for it.
Wild Wild
I mean,
West, Jim West, Desperado,
Forgave her
Full
now,
Throttle.
but remember them circle sunglasses
Yeah.
that made you look like a dickhead? She gave them away, man.
Like John Lennon.
Yep.
I hate those fucking
I was
sunglasses.
wearing them away. She probably saved me for so much BS.
But she,
You
threw,
would've
but she
been-
threw them away, and then like next year, Morpheus wore them in Matrix.
No,
Yep.
she gave them to a. She put them at the church yard sale, and some other poor kid probably wearing them.
You would have been a different person if you would have been allowed to wear those John Lennon sunglasses. It would have turned
Yeah.
you into someone else. Good or bad, I don't know.
Probably
but
would have got shot.
No
walking down the
Jordan
street.
of July. Can't believe you guys didn't celebrate.
You would have had
I
an
think that, I
Asian
don't think that's a
girlfriend.
national holiday. I think that's a family thing they did to you.
Hmm.
It was like an easy way to explain away Goodwill.
Yeah, probably.
Instead of saying, "Hey, you need to get rid of some of the stuff in here you don't play with or that's broke anymore."
You should start practicing that with your kids when they get a little older.
Did this happen every July?
Yeah, once I reached about 8 years old.
They were just
I-
making room for more stuff.
Yeah.
I just go to my kids' room and just take their stuff out and just it's like y'all got too much stuff.
And once you reach a certain age, though, you're like, man, if you get rid of my Darth Vader, though,
It's already started.
I
do
destroyed
it.
all my stuff. You remember you would come over and we would like destroy
Yeah,
my
you
GI Joes.
blow shit up. Yeah.
I remember sticking
Destroy them.
like bottle rockets to people and shooting them into space.
I mean, I didn't take care of none of my shit. I wish I would have, but
I took real good care of some of them. And I remember one year I got a Jesus action figure, and that just changed. That was a game changer.
Did it end up Jordan in
what
July?
was the action figure
Oh
really?
yeah, I still have it, and it was a Jesus action figure. I'm
It was
pretty
really-
sure I got it from Brandon Stylewald as a birthday present.
Second name you got. Race.
That's cool. That's fun. That's nothing wrong with that. That's just
Yeah, and
them
we
being nice.
yeah, I
Yeah.
hope for the best
So-
for him too.
Yeah.
And I remember, so it's like I got Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and Jesus, and you got to make Jesus win the battle. It kind of put a
Well, I think Luke will be in win.
weird situation. In,
You could let him lose a little bit.
You could let him lose.
Build up suspense.
It's like what?
It's been,
Okay.
So I ended up having like Jesus going against Palpatine.
He's not God.
Like Force Light. This was Force Lightning versus Yoda before prequels even happened.
Okay, well, who was stronger?
Like,
Who was stronger?
Well, Jesus always won.
He has more stamina.
Do you think Moses or Jesus? Which one would
Jesus,
win?
dude.
I mean, Jesus
Wow,
isn't
Moses split the
God.
Red Sea. What'd Jesus do? He
Moses
came back.
had a stutter.
Jesus was just
The only thing Jesus has is he'll come back in the 3 days. You just
yeah.
can't kill him.
It takes him a long time to resurrect. So we could
I
have
guess
buried him.
if he kills Moses, he's
It's
done.
like-
Palpatine came back fucking 40 years.
Yeah, so
You got to cut Jesus up into 1,000 pieces and bury him in 12,
Oh, you gotta make
12 feet of concrete.
You gotta make a Jesus Horcrux and bury his soul everywhere. And
Separate the head.
He's not getting out of that
we're not
concrete
going
tomb.
that far. I was just saying
Oh, sorry, that's blasphemy. Sorry.
with my Jesus action figure how he had to win.
Okay, I mean he's not God. I mean he's got.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, but he won. He beat Luke.
Well,
Let's make that clear. Jesus is not God. God is God.
Technically,
Yeah.
if you want to get down to it,
Okay, what?
All right, I don't want
I
to.
think Jesus was just another lost soul that realized what religion did for him, and
Saying he was a con man?
Oh, are you saying are we switching
possible.
into like
It's
Jesus
possible.
now?
I mean,
Over
there's-
Christmas.
let's-
oh yeah, the
let's-
Christmas, yeah.
let's talk about it. There's many types of Jesuses.
He's
like
a snake oil salesman.
there are many types of people that push religion,
Yeah.
and he was just one of them.
He's a soul peddler.
And it was easy. It was probably pretty easy to.
Yeah, people were pretty stupid back then.
They didn't have
was-
TV.
yeah,
yeah,
you could easily make
No
a stick
Google.
look like a snake. I mean, you could do it with a pencil.
Everybody's like, they're running away.
You just do it.
He's doing it. They're like, oh my God,
Burn the witch.
turn away the rubber.
They couldn't burn the witch because he was a man.
Yeah, he was the ultimate.
How'd you make that candy rubber?
He was the ultimate witch.
Put him at the stake.
He would he would threaten consequences.
Oh, that's like the Family Guy thing where he did the finger.
And everyone's like,
And
oh
he's
my
like,
god.
I mean, you never
Yeah.
know. There in 1,000 years, the Bibles that these current cults have will go down in history as religious,
Yeah.
other types of religious literature.
over time, yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah.
the Book of Mormon, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and then there's the Scientology. Their literature.
You don't imagine 100 years from now, it's like Scientology is like the religion.
Sacred text. Or
Yeah,
what
I
other
hope
new
it's not.
religions there are.
I can see that later on in life.
Yeah, I
They probably have something new.
I love the
Probably.
ideology behind it, where it's like space. Well, they totally believe in things coming from space, but then it's the whole like they lose me with paying to learn. That's
Yeah.
where they lose me, and I know
That's
that.
where they lose you.
It's just like a mobile game. Pay to win, man.
I mean, I get it. Like you go to college to
Pay to
learn
play.
info, but then like I've never. And then you go to church. Most normal Christian churches, you go and you put into the offering plate. But that's where the money stops. But then with Scientology, you still pay a lot of money to keep leveling up within the organization.
Yeah.
I love the ideology behind it, though. It's pretty.
Well, if you look at like a regular,
It's interesting. It doesn't make sense.
if
though.
you look at a regular church, it has the fundamental stages as well.
Yeah.
Because then you have the people that just come once a week and they donate. You have the people that come Wednesdays and Sundays. They donate both times. Then you have the people that come in, they cook, they volunteer their time,
they sing.
their
Good hot dogs.
energy. Yeah, they do actually make good hot dogs for some reason.
No, I don't know. I don't go there.
Church hot dogs are
Really?
they're pretty good.
Okay, cool.
But
That's weird. But
it's a fundraiser. But then you have those people that are the next level. They'll do the fundraisers and all the stuff, and they don't get paid to do that. And they pay the church with their time and money for doing it.
They also don't pay taxes.
yeah,
The church doesn't.
the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
the thetan thing also gets me.
Thetan.
Like you have a certain amount of thetans inside of you that you need to get out of you, and so that's where the audit session is.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that you
I mean,
pay.
Oh, beating the Thetans.
You,
Yeah.
you pay for your audit every single time. Like it's a tried and true scam. And I
Yeah.
just like I like the ideology behind some of it, but then they lose me with a lot of other stuff. So
Just take away the money and just
I
study
don't
it on your
respect
own.
them because they haven't gone through any persecutions for religion yet.
the
Even the Mormons got their ass beat.
David
back in the day.
Miscarriage
True.
was the creator, died. He was the
Oh, he died. Oh no.
So
he
did
was-
Jesus.
He was the one who figured it all out, though. The leader, and somehow new literature
The
keeps
Arthur?
coming out. Yeah, the author.
Arthur.
Is it David or is David the current one?
David
Anyways,
Kurt, I don't know.
Yeah, he's the current guy.
yeah. Anyways, the guy that L. Ron Hubbard was the creator.
Yeah, he's yeah.
So, anyways, it'll be interesting to see what religions are around in 100, 200 years.
Probably the same ones. we're too bullheaded to fucking allow anything new.
And even though I think Jesus was born in September anyway, so
Yeah, there's all, yeah.
Well, so this is when Jesus was born, this time of year.
No, he was born in, like Chris said,
probably
September.
September.
Yeah.
Oh,
They moved it up because of the Greek holidays.
Yeah,
and shit.
didn't they just hijack Christmas because it's a good pagan holiday time?
Yep.
Yeah.
so you're saying
Because they got the Christmas star.
Oh,
and
we
all
just
that
bake your
stuff.
noodle.
Dude, all our religious holidays are just hijacked
Or
on.
bastardizations of pagan holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so wait, like all my family, every time they were like,
The baby
now
Jesus.
Christmas is really about the birth of Jesus.
I mean,
but
that's what it's
technically
that's what it's
not.
celebrated as. It's fine to celebrate. That's just what it's like remembered as by those people. Some people, it's just being around family, whatever.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, my family's always been like, it's not about gifts. It's about the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus.
They're not wrong. That's theirs.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be like, technically, I just want to be like in their face, like,
Okay, you
technically,
can't say that. Technically, he was born in September.
technically, he was born in September. My buddy Chris said this.
Yeah, because in the pictures there'll be snow on the ground, I think, right?
Yep.
In Bethlehem?
I don't think it ever snowed enough for him.
But then again, he was technically birthed by a virgin, so
Yeah, nativity does not equal sex.
So you think the Virgin Mary gave birth to Jesus? How? Let's talk about that. What
Out of her
planted
butt.
that? What planted that little Jesus seed inside of her belly?
She swallowed it.
I like this there was a new rap song once, and this guy was rapping, and he was like, she swallowed my kids. I'm just imagining the Virgin Mary swallowing.
It's like she's holding the ass and her face like this. And it's just,
And this guy's like, take the kids.
this guy is God.
yeah. She probably
And
just
he-
got raped.
And he came
honestly.
down on a very, very spicy flying saucer and
She got
planted one.
She got raped. She didn't want to be ousted as a prostitute and didn't want Joseph to leave her. So she said it was a miracle.
But then supposedly the Lord and Savior came out of her, and then
Yeah.
years of raising him.
Okay.
What happened between the him being a newborn baby and when he actually became our Lord and Savior Jesus?
Let's
It's
put
like-
it this way.
Rough. I don't know.
A lot of
built a bunch of
psychopathic
chairs.
men,
Yeah.
like
Carpenter.
Jesus was a narcissist. The Virgin Mary implanted that he was the son of Christ in his head
Dude, how was he a
from birth.
narcissist?
Do you know what the term narcissist means?
Like, we're
I'm cons-
narcissists.
Dude, he gave himself up.
A
freely to
narcissist is
Yeah.
someone that
His mother planted the seed in his head to make him think he was better than everyone else, and he was never wrong.
die. He never said he was better
I
than
like,
anybody.
I like the one. I like the one where it says the Bible too when Jesus comes back. It says in the first one he died for our sins, and this one we die for his sins.
What, the Bible too?
what is kept? I want to know
The
what kind
Bible.
of sinning he did. He's
Oh,
like,
man.
he
What
is
was it? It was
like,
like, go crucify yourself.
I bet-
Mary, fucking crucifying Christmas.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Jesus
Bible too.
probably hooked up with prostitutes quite a bit.
Probably.
If you're
I mean,
saying that he was a little narcissist, like I know that's assuming.
What?
I know it's assuming.
no,
It's-
you're
it-
basing
I'm,
your-
so I'm pretty much. We've been playing Cyberpunk, so Jesus is pretty much Johnny Silverhand.
there you go.
He's basing his view of Jesus off of Thomas's view of Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm not. This isn't my view. I'm just saying, like, this is
But
a
he's
perception.
basing his off of it.
yeah, but what?
It's a perception that could be.
This ain't gonna end well.
well,
not.
well, if anyone told raising Jesus, educating Jesus while he was still a young man, told him you are the chosen one, that would
Go to his head.
That would go to his head. And this
Yeah.
is exactly what Jim Jones's mother did to him. He was raised by a single mom, and she filled his head up with these ideas that he was better than
Yeah.
everybody else and that he was going to grow up to be something bigger than what he knew then.
Yeah.
He was going to be something amazing. But then he started to learn multiple religions. He loved it. He loved the leader on the stage. And so he would go to a church service, and then he would go to another church service and another church service, and he just kept learning
Yeah.
that to become an expert.
Yeah.
So,
that's where Jesus, he steps out there and he's like, I can do it better than these guys.
but then what was Jesus was, he was in Israel. He was an Israelite.
Yeah.
Well, Israel wasn't a country back then.
But he
Yeah.
was an Israelite.
You just pissed off every Palestinian listener we have.
It wasn't. What was maybe he
All
wasn't an
0 of them.
Israelite.
So
Maybe he wasn't an Israelite.
He was like a.
pressure.
Well, back then
I
they
don't
were
know.
under the rule of Rome, I think.
He
What was
like
his
a,
religion?
He
What-
was a Hebrew.
Was he Jew? Yeah,
He was Jewish.
okay,
He was-
that was my other hang up.
Yeah, they were Jewish.
He was
Straight up
judo.
Jew. Like Christianity didn't come out till way after he died, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like 30 years or so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
he was the
maybe
one that
less.
brought about Christianity from Judaism.
he straight up long haired dreidel Jew.
Which is another tactic of cults. They learn from other religions and
Yeah.
then they create their own because it hasn't been done yet. So they got their own little thing. So you're saying that he learned and then he branched off.
Yeah, he hated the flatbread that the Jews have.
Jesus.
What?
That's
The
delicious.
matzah or whatever.
I love it. I've slapped down on some of that stuff. That's great.
The matzah bread or whatever. is
Yeah,
that what
it's
called?
delicious.
I only ever had it.
Now I can't imagine what
Back then, it's just bread without yeast.
So when Jesus was born too, I want to get into this. There's before Christ and after Christ. Was 0? Was that when Jesus was born?
No.
Tell me
All
about
right,
that.
I don't know.
No.
You're going to have to look up when the year 0 officially happened. Because I have no idea.
That was just based
0.
off of the calendar that they had at the time. I think they said Jesus was born like on 5 or 6
Now,
or
did
something 80.
Well, I figured it would be like, BCE. Then when Jesus was born is when you start at 80, right?
That's
Because then all the years he's died is like 38. It's like,
See, but I don't think time is counted off of that, is it?
I don't know.
Apparently,
Because
before
like,
Christ is BC,
know.
right?
Well, I guess because the Mayan calendars and stuff, none of that says actual dates, do they?
No.
How do they even know it was 2012?
They don't.
They were talking about.
Yeah.
Is BC stand for something else, or does it indeed mean before Christ?
I think before Christ is just something we just
Technically,
were
it's
told.
before Common Era.
yeah. It's
Okay,
common. It means
okay.
something else.
That makes me happy that we actually have a proper term for BC.
Yeah.
It means before Christ. I was just messing with you.
Of course, AD means after death.
Of whose death?
Jesus.
It just depends.
Yeah.
It's not worth arguing over.
Who's arguing?
No. I've been in an argument about it before.
So you just don't want to go there.
No, it's fine.
It's very silly. You have the religious way of looking at it, and then you have the historical way of
Which
looking
it doesn't
at
matter how you look at it. It's just
because it's
So
still
this
it
map-
still lines up.
This map I'm looking at is before Christ equals before Common Era.
right.
Anno Domini
Yes.
equals Common Era, CE. The birth of Jesus Christ is year 0.
Oh, I forgot about
it.
CE.
I knew it.
Yeah.
That pisses me off that we have hard factual.
But when you do that, do the Muslims and Jewish people in Europe and those areas follow the same year?
I think they do because that's how we gauge and measure the time of like
It's
in
a-
the
because
past.
you're talking about the Mayan calendar.
It's a
Like-
historical thing now, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
but-
gotta find out who started 0, who started time.
Because
Mary.
I always gotta say like our calendar system is based off the Greeks.
Yeah, who started the counting up process?
It was those 3 wise men that rode in
No, it
on
wasn't.
camels.
It wasn't.
They had
They had
fucking
a lot of they had no frankincense.
They said they got together on that starry night. They said, "Now,
Look at the stars.
now this is when we start the clock." whatever
wasn't the
was
Magi.
before, screw it. 0
It
again.
wasn't the Magi.
I just figured they had BC and they were counting down anyways, and it just
Who was
coinc-
counting down though?
Well,
Where
because
did
BC was going 30, 29, 28.
Yeah, but who did that?
Where did it start?
Probably like Plato and all
The
that.
Yeah, some guy
Romans.
beside like, oh, it's year
Why did they
8,000.
stop it? We
was-
could technically set it to 0 again right now. Technically, considering what we've done
who
in the
decide-
past.
Who decides when we start going back down?
It was Aristotle and Socrates.
When are we going back down though?
Dude, I want to start at 0 again. I want to be at year
no,
1.
no, no. We can't go to 0. We're gonna go backwards.
Yeah, we'll have
Like
to
the year
start going back.
2000, then 99, 98.
Yeah, we'll have to go back to
97.
2019.
What are you talking about? Didn't they go? That 0 is what stopped the BC.
Yeah, so but
Yeah,
what's
so
gonna stop?
we'll have to do another one.
What's
We'll have to
gonna
do
stop the
ADE.
AC?
Yeah.
We don't go back to 0, right? We just go in reverse.
We're still in AC,
I'm still
right?
waiting on AE.
Yeah.
That's
After
after
Earth.
Earth.
We're getting there.
We're going to Mars. This
We're
is a
getting there.
temporary wait right now.
Yeah.
We're still.
No, we're not going to Mars. We don't have enough money.
No, I'll be.
I gotta go piss.
I'm gonna be a janitor.
No more.
I'm gonna be a janitor
Titties
/ fabricator because they're gonna need a janitor and a fabricator on that
There's
spaceship.
gonna be a guy cleaning up shit in the space station.
I'm gonna be cleaning up shit because everybody's
TIG welding
sleeping.
the windows.
Yeah, everybody's sleeping for 70 years is gonna be shitting their pants, and I'm the guy.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be the
Yeah,
guy
It
that
doesn't take 70 years to reach Mars.
I'm looking past Mars.
it takes 8 months.
It's hyperspace. They're not a lot. They're asleep in my reality.
Well, first we have to get to hyperspace.
Well, 8 months.
Tyler's experiencing. What was that show you told us to watch? That or the spider thing?
Oh, they're talking about the cartoon.
No, where the guy wakes up and there's like a spider.
That was the cartoon.
Was it a cartoon?
Yeah. So he was asleep the whole time, and he went to this like fucked up zone in space, and they basically put him to sleep, and they planted a memory inside of his brain. So what he was seeing was normal and good, but then on the outside they were harvesting him.
That was Sex, Love, and Robots.
yes.
Yeah.
That was a badass episode too. And then when he woke up, his ship was like infested with
spiders.
stuff. And no, it was like one main thing, but his ship had like stuff growing through it. It was old, like he had been there a long time. And then the thing that he thought he was in love with actually comes out of the darkness, and it's like this fucked up creature that was basically harvesting him in outer space. So, but that like in my reality, an 8 month travel, they're still gonna have to rest, I would imagine.
Right.
So I'll be
Yeah.
there to wipe their ass. And like Thomas said, TIG weld the holes up that punch through the spaceship.
I don't think that's how space works, but we'll go with it.
You'll get sucked out butt first, I think.
You close you got an air leak, you close the room off, then you go on the outside of the ship and you
Yeah.
make a repair.
Yep.
I'm gonna have little pieces of plate.
Your magnet gravity boot, so you can walk on the outside.
Hey,
Without floating away.
my resume is gonna be like I'm a shit wiper. I'll sweep, I'll weld, I'll cut, I'll
Just 3 months in, you go psycho and you start TIG welding everyone's asshole shut, so you don't have to clean their shit anymore.
I'm welding their fucking
like cabin fever in
embryos.
space.
The embryo sacs like closed. They can't
The
wake
cover-
up.
The pods. Just,
Yeah.
You're like swimming your own shit.
Deep sleep now. Huh? Yeah. So
Everyone dies.
all right, Michael Fassbender. Psycho.
yeah. So
You play flutes on there. Just like,
well, you got to get into their brain, into their dreams somehow. So I will be there on a stool.
Well, you know the
Playing
list.
music for
The
everyone
list
that's
to go to
asleep.
Mars is already full of just people wanting to go to die.
Yep.
it's a one-way ticket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm-
that's suicide mission.
They haven't seen my resume yet.
I'm sure they have. There's plenty of like.
It's a mile long. I'm gonna do the
They
dirty
haven't
shit.
seen my resume. All
I'll
these-
paint the first road on that goddamn planet. I was like, I'll paint the first road. Goddamn, put him on it.
This guy does good work.
I'm like, I can pave it too.
Hey, all they've got are doctors, pilots,
In the COVID
very
vaccine.
high upper class types of people.
Yep.
They don't have any shit kickers and fucking sweepers and all
Look,
that.
I think it'd be easier to teach an astronaut to do that than teach you to be an astronaut.
All right, is this the fucking Armageddon argument?
Yes,
Is it easier teaching an astronaut the old rig?
I think it's easier
Oil,
to teach
yeah.
an astronaut to
Dig
wipe
for
an
oil.
ass
Okay. Teach a white ass wiper to
than it
be
is
an
to teach
astronaut.
Tyler to be an astronaut.
I could pick it up. I think dealing with the G forces and that, like, everybody also has to know how to land the aircraft. Like, if the pilot gets fucking
Grab the wheel.
then someone else has to be able to
Striker.
step in and land that shit. So, like, the 5 people on board, they all have to be able to do the same
It's
job.
like you're flying that. You just listen to like Top Gun soundtrack while you're flying the spaceship.
The danger.
Everyone's like
fire.
fucking blowing up, getting sucked out of holes. You're just like, everyone's like, Tyler.
She shaking with nerve and she rattled my brain.
But I have my iPod AirPods in, and it's like got the noise canceling, and I cannot hear nothing nothing because
It's
they
like
are
People flying around.
they're amazing.
The back
you know?
just blew off, and it's like it's just a cab flying through the sun.
Yeah.
It got cold in here real fast.
You're like, oh. put a blanket over top of your head.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, NASA,
Drafty.
NASA, SpaceX,
We're coming.
I will do the dirty jobs. I'll do the dirty jobs gladly.
Aye,
Give
you're
my
like
wife a ride too. Like
Micro.
she'll be a medical officer, so
Yeah.
we're good to go.
You can get a show on Discovery Channel about it.
Somebody smuggles a handgun onto the fucking. Who needs to go to space?
Ghost, moon's haunted.
Yeah, the moon's haunted.
Yeah, there's gonna be a time where people start going up. Like private contractors start going up to like collect trash and mining for
Space garbage men.
yeah.
It's just a giant dump truck going to space. There's
you're
a
like-
garbage compactor in the back.
You're sitting in there with your 3 buddies in the back, and you're like punching in, like, all right, boys, you got an 8-month course. Get ready, you know,
The one dude's just hanging onto the handlebar in the back, just swinging with his safety vest on.
bunch of freaking like ragtag knuckleheads just going to space to collect
Just guys with
trash.
sleeveless shirts and sleeveless shirts and vests.
Working-
He's got an 8-month trip. And he's got 2 cartons of Newports in there, and that's it.
Working for like some sort of huge corporation that's secretly run by the triads and the cartels. Well, let's get into some sort of Christmas story.
45 minutes later.
An hour 15.
God!
Whoa. Well,
You know, there was a Christmas Day truce in World War One.
they stopped firing.
They did.
They stopped fighting for a day.
They stopped fighting, actually got out of the trenches, and like actually played soccer.
Oh, the Germans and the Russians, or
Germans and the English.
I've heard of this story.
Yeah.
It happened
Yeah.
in World War II.
It happened in the trenches.
So what?
Didn't it happen in World War II also?
I'm not sure.
I don't know
believe-
about that. The Nazis were pretty hardcore.
The Nazis were, but the guys weren't.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it happened at some point, but
Yeah.
the famous one was the World War One one. Mm-hmm.
that was in the trenches.
Yeah, and they just came out of the trenches and like celebrated Christmas.
So that's cool. They
They
were
were
probably
like-
actually chilling.
Yeah, they're like it's weird because like even World War One couldn't cancel Christmas.
But COVID can.
COVID will.
Well, just in America.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, it won't
actually,
cancel it in America.
It slammed
It's
Australia.
it's gonna happen anyway.
We're the
Whether
laughing
they-
stock of the world.
Yeah, they're gonna say like they're saying it's canceled. No, it's just like Thanksgiving. Everybody's gonna go fucking do it.
Whatever.
I think the reason we're the laughing stock is because we're not like we have a half of the population that's taking it serious and half that's like fuck it, it's a conspiracy. But like Australia, they made everybody stay in their houses for like 8 weeks,
Yep.
and it totally is not in Australia anymore.
Just not as bad.
I don't know. They
It's still there.
New Zealand didn't.
yeah.
They got rid of it.
Good luck covering the South China Sea without us.
You talking about like our battleships?
I'm just saying, people. America's the laughing stock of the world.
Yeah, I know, and they need
We
to
pulled out South China Sea, see what happens.
pull out of fucking the Mediterranean.
Dude, Australians, they'll be saying Chichi Haw in
Yeah, they would.
10 years.
Good luck covering. It's like you're just. I got a big dick. Good luck covering the South China Sea without that.
No, honestly,
You know
that's what it is.
Like
People
that?
make fun of us.
Pull out the Middle East, see what happens.
Yeah,
True.
the way when we gave out. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it's funny the whole Brexit deal thing.
Yeah, let the UK and Iran do their own little nuke crisis or whatever.
It's funny
See what
that
happens.
this whole Brexit deal thing, like the EU has got their navy on their line out in the ocean, and they're like kicking the fishermen out
Yeah.
because of the Brexit deal. The little fishing boats, they're just
So
like,
did a little dinghy. Like,
get out of here, mate.
Petty.
what are you gonna do? All the fucking say.
Their leader pisses me off.
All right, I'm leaving.
The blonde hair guy.
Trump's cousin.
Yeah. he's
Wait,
like,
it's a woman now.
He's like,
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking of Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at me, my hair's tousled like I'm in my mid-20s.
But I thought it was a woman
I'm a
that
rebel.
took
I
over.
listen to Sex Pistol. I listen to Sex Pill.
I have 4 daughters that look just like me.
I don't print out my titties.
So there was a
Sa-
ceasefire.
Saturday.
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 Friday.
Friday.
Sunday.
What?
Yeah.
Monday.
I don't.
They pronounce the N and when the day.
Wait, say it.
Wednesday.
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 I'm just making fun of them. I'm being coy.
Wednesday.
Well, tell us a little more about this truce.
Yeah, they just. What happened was it happened on Christmas Eve, I believe. The Germans were actually that night. Germans started singing carols because they're all in the trenches on the opposite side of the field.
It was nighttime too.
It was nighttime, and then they were here and they're like, "Is this fucking real?" Like the British people were like, "Are they really singing little German whatever songs were back then?"
Little German boy.
Wasn't
Silent Night.
a Bing Cosby song yet.
Yeah.
It was a weird German Christmas song.
Holy shit, much whatever.
What?
And then they were doing that. But there were songs that both sides knew. It was a universal Christmas song at that time point.
Yeah.
I bet the people in the World War II Pacific campaign weren't doing that.
No.
No, not at all.
The Americans got out and was like, Merry Christmas. And the Japanese was like,
What's up?
Come on out. I don't think they celebrate Christmas.
All they knew were the rape Chinese people.
What was the the German version of the Pacific show?
Band of Brothers?
Band of Brothers.
Yeah, Band of Brothers. I'm pretty sure that happened in that.
I think it did. I think in the one part, too, the guy was like, you want to smoke? And took the Germans out to the backside and shot them all.
Yeah.
That happened also.
I did too.
Because they befriended the Germans. He's like, I'm going to give them a smoke. The guy's like, okay.
Pow, pow.
It was like just, and it was like 30 dead Krauts.
Yep.
Is
It's
what they
such
called
a
them.
good show.
It's like, where'd your
It's
friends go?
excellent.
It's like, they had to leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Took care of them.
But so that night they were singing carols, and then when dawn broke on actual Christmas Day, the Germans actually got out of the trench and walked toward the British people, and the British soldiers were like, "This is a trap," because they're like, "This is to get us out." But then they noticed they weren't carrying no weapons, so they went out and they just kind of like swapped cigarettes and plums.
That's so
And
crazy.
They said they played soccer
Yeah.
too
That's
in
still
the trenches.
in the field between the trenches. They didn't play
Yeah.
soccer in the trench. It was like 4 feet
Yeah.
wide.
There was a lot of bomb holes there.
It's a shame the people weren't just like,
They were kicking a head around.
like well, all those people are like, why are we even doing this to each other?
Right.
And they just march on Germany.
They just turn around and go
Yeah,
back.
They all go back to Germany.
That would be a hell of
or,
a plot twist.
You know, like,
yeah.
we're more than these guys. We can just take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was also still not far from like the honor and gentleman way of fighting battles and war. 'cause
Yeah,
they
like
still had the
me and you
trenches
had
stuff.
a disagreement. We'd just go out and shoot at each other with pistols.
Yeah, it wasn't far removed from that era. So, them coming out
It's
being
still
like,
kind of honor.
yeah.
Did the
yeah.
ghosts of the trenches come out and play soccer with them as well?
Yeah. The ghost versus skins.
Ghost versus skins.
And then I guess the worst part would have to be like the next day you just start shooting at each other
Well,
again.
they were probably just playing soccer, and then they saw some fog come in, like a misty fog. And they're like, "Oh, just
Yeah.
keep going. It's just fog."
I mean, I bet
and it's mustard gas.
they
the
didn't
entire
really kill
field.
each other. The most deaths were probably mustard gas.
Yeah.
The dudes in the
Yeah.
trenches were probably just like shooting rounds every once in a while.
True.
I think it's funny that they played soccer and there's possibly like tons of dead bodies around.
Oh yeah,
They're
you know
just
that.
It's
having
probably
this
something where they were
cheerful time.
playing soccer, and all of a sudden, like some woman dressed in like Captain America jumps down and just runs through all of them.
I imagine that soccer ball like got kicked off like a foul and it bounced off a dead body and a guy just ran over there and got it back and he just put it back into play.
Like he steps over the body.
There's like a dead body and it just like bounces off of the
and, like,
dead
you know, when
body
you go to the back,
face.
you get toilet paper stuck to your foot, but it's like intestines, and he's just running back. And it's like,
oh shit, it kicks
oh,
it
that
off.
was across the line.
It's just out of bounds. It's out of bounds. You hit Carl.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Nice.
That's
Well,
that.
Merry Christmas.
You want me to tell my little story real quickly?
Do it.
All right, in 1929, Charlie Lawson killed his whole family. He took them out.
Merry Christmas.
He took them out for a nice family portrait, and then
We're going to take your picture.
he bought them all brand new clothes. Had a nice family portrait done,
That's
and
nice.
then
That's
he
real nice.
he went back home and killed them all
Oh, okay. The Christmas miracle.
on Christmas Day. He
Oh.
murdered his wife and 6 of their 7 children, and he killed
What year
himself.
was this?
1929,
Oh, 7.
and they were even buried in their new outfits that he bought for him.
7. What was that? You said 27.
No, 7. Like I was wondering what year it was for them to have 7 kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Philip Rivers had like 9.
Yeah, but he's rich.
So he thought about this. He had an older son that was 16, and he sent him out to do for an errand that was going to take 2 days.
16?
Yeah.
Dude, he's 16. He should have had his own wife and his own 7 kids.
Yeah, you're right. Well, this 16-year-old was taller than his dad.
Why didn't he have a wife?
He's 16. Looks like John C.
Hey,
Reilly.
I'll admit the 16-year-old kid was pretty handsome. His dad was not very handsome at all, and then his sister was pretty beautiful. And
they had cameras back then.
they sure did. It was a black and white. And then
I like the way
bro?
they emphasize black.
this was the group picture.
Maybe the family had a bowl.
So his
Study him out.
oh wait, where'd he go? Oh, okay. He had Mary was 17. That was his daughter. So Charlie, the man who committed all these crimes, was 43, and Fanny, his wife, was 37.
Fanny.
So, and then their youngest was
They killed the Virgin Mary on Christmas Day.
Fanny.
Was
Yeah.
his daughter named Mary?
Well, there was a daughter named Mary.
Yeah, they
Was
killed the
she-
Virgin Mary on
Are you
Christmas Day.
are you seeing
implying-
this?
Are you
No,
implying-
I'm listening to you and just comprehending back.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't a virgin.
Well, she
They
was
got around back then.
How old were
Mary.
they?
Mary was the
14, she was
youngest.
like
Mary
13
was
or
a
14.
newborn.
Oh, Mary was new. Oh,
Jeez, Alex.
They got around that back in
She
there.
got around, man.
Mary was a 17-year-old.
Three months.
Mary was
Jesus.
17, and then Mary with a Y
You said it
was
was two.
younger. So
Who's
there
the
was
first one?
Mary with the IE, and then
Say-
Mary with a Y. So
Wait, is it Mary
Was
or
it Marie?
Marie?
He just tripped you up now.
Marie, it's got to be Marie. It was 17.
All right, Murray.
Technically, it could be Mary as well with the IE. So, anyways,
It's probably something else like Mary.
Murray.
Murray.
they think the reason he sent his 16-year-old son away was because he was worried that his 16-year-old son could stop the crime as
Oh,
it was
yeah.
being committed, because his son was bigger than him. So he didn't want
He was
that
the
chance. He was the bull in the
He,
house.
he was embarrassed.
So it's kind of sadistic. When they got home, he went and hid behind his barn. But before he had done that, he had tasked his two youngest daughters to go and do a chore out by the barn. So when he went out with a shotgun, and when they started to head to the barn, he picked them off, shot them both as they were rounded a
daughters.
corner. His daughters. He shot them, and then he bludgeoned them to make sure that they were dead. He beat their face in with the gun.
Well, the face is missing. I gotta finish it.
But they buried them in these like beautiful clothes, but they weren't even recognizable. That's the sadistic thing. Like they made them like
God, their face is fucked. But them clothes are nice.
make sure they look good. So the
It's
weird
like no head.
the weird thing is that he took those two bodies, he hid them in the barn, but he crossed their arms and put their heads on rocks and put them in the position of burial.
Okay.
And then-
Daddy.
oh my!
I didn't get my train for Christmas.
Oh, I bet there was a lot of jaw flap on them. I'm sorry.
I got my wooden soldier for Christmas.
What started all this?
The stock market crashed, Chris.
So so
Too much cabbage soup.
Figure maybe Marie didn't get her hoop with a stick.
He went and got an X-ray 3 days earlier and was still suffering.
They gave him a garage and a pot with a
The
chicken.
The 16-year-old found out he was getting a used tire and not a hoop with a stick to push her out.
so after
Spin his tire.
You're too old for a spindle, Junior.
Go get a real job.
So after he killed his two daughters, he walked to the house and he immediately shot his wife, Fanny, who was on the porch with their 4-month daughter.
Did he? So he's killed now 2 daughters and his wife.
And he's
And
about
the
to
baby.
he's about to bludgeon his baby to death.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
4.
4, yeah. And so he shoots the wife. She's in a rocking chair on the front porch.
Right.
Blasts her.
And then she starts rocking faster.
The baby's crying. Blasts the baby
That's messed up.
and then
Fuck up.
and then beats the baby's face in.
I wonder if after he shoots his wife and the baby starts crying, he's like, "Shut that baby up, Fanny."
Fanny.
Oh,
So
mistakes were made.
when he was committing these murders inside the house, Mary was the 16-year-old daughter was
Marie.
with her 2 brothers. She saw what happened. She starts crying. The brothers go and hide. He goes in and he shoots the daughter Mary, and he kills her. And she had just baked a Christmas cake.
The baby did?
Mary, she's 17. I said she
Marie.
was Marie. She was 17,
I'm
but
so confused.
Why are they baking a cake on Christmas?
what?
They must be able to afford it.
Okay.
They had a gun, so they must have been able to afford anything.
Well, I mean, it's a That I mean,
The
and-
Christmas cake.
I mean, it's a probably prepping for a Christmas meal, and it's still the morning time. But the two younger brothers,
They had cakes back then. It's not
I know
modern.
they had cakes back
It's
then.
not-
It's just weird to hear someone say they're baking a cake for Christmas. Usually you get like pie or something.
was
But you don't like pie, so they make you a cake.
I don't make cake.
What do you eat for sweets on Christmas?
Cookies. Costanza eats
But
cookies.
not sugar cookies.
I like sugar cookies.
You said you didn't know that last episode,
When?
Thanksgiving episode.
I like sugar cookies.
But they have to have icing on
They
them.
have icing.
They don't have to have icing. I
You
just
don't
don't
like
like
plain sugar cookie.
yeah.
You don't like sugar with sprinkles on it.
I don't like the sprinkles.
See,
we've established that Thomas
he
is
likes
very
a dry
picky,
ass sugar cookie.
very picky man.
He
So
likes raw cookie, like just cookie dough.
I don't like raw cookie dough.
So this guy's has he killed his sons yet?
he goes
Some
in
of
the
them.
house. He kills his 17-year-old daughter Marie.
All right.
He hunts down the boys,
Malay.
kills them
Okay, the 17-year-old daughter really effed up right now.
because she
If
did,
she just saw her mom
yeah
and her baby brother get blasted,
yeah.
She
shouldn't have
ran.
been like crying and told the boys to run. She'd be like, "Let's GTFO and run."
Yeah,
If Mary was smart, she would have yelled to warn them.
the baby.
I think she did. She was
She
crying.
was 4 months old.
Oh,
Dad's got a gun.
Mary's the baby.
Mary's the baby. Marie's
Marie's
the
the
17-year-old. And then her
Gotcha.
2 younger brothers. They were all killed except for the 16-year-old son who was in town buying shotgun shells because it's a tradition to hunt on the day of Christmas. So that's why the father sent him in. So that's why he thought it was totally normal to be sent in.
Where was this at?
This was in North Carolina.
Wait, where in North Carolina?
This happened.
Like in a city?
I'm surprised the shop was open on
I'm
Christmas
gonna guess
Day.
it's near Rutherford County.
Let's see.
Why?
It sounds like the Mid-South area.
Stokes County.
Dang, I wouldn't let her off.
Stokes County. Yeah.
Country land.
It's near Raleigh.
Yeah, but that was back when Raleigh was Raleigh.
Well,
They didn't have Durham yet.
Yeah.
so the 16-year-old comes back to the house, finds all the families laid out in a line, arms crossed, heads on pillows, cake just baked.
Oh, he
Well, at least
sells a
there's
burning-
cake.
It's a burning cake.
Oh, it was cooked perfectly.
But was it out of the oven?
Yeah.
Oh,
She had just taken it out of the oven and then was
But it's a dry
murdered.
ass cake with no icing.
So
Didn't finish it.
calls the cops come, and then they actually heard a gunshot in the woods. And what had happened was Charlie had went out there and killed himself in the woods. And the crazy thing is they buried all of them together, even the sadistic dad.
They're a family.
It's religion.
I guess at least he got to eat his sister's cake one more time.
They
Yeah.
actually they saved the cake. They turned the house into a location where you could come and tour it. They put the cake in a sealed container.
Do you think the cake was like shaped like a box?
Wait. So you saying this cake's been preserved since what year? 1929?
I don't know if it is now.
Just some hard ass crumbly cake in a glass box. And here's the cake that Marie had made for the boys, and then she got shot.
So the claims of why he could have done this, they say that there was he sustained a brain injury. They actually took his brain out and looked at it. They said there was no
It's injured.
abnormalities.
It's a brain.
There was. I wonder how it looked because he did shoot
No,
himself.
I mean, because if he had CTE, his brain would be like black.
Oh, it just gets mushy. I heard.
You know, it also looks,
Mushy anyways, right?
I don't know, it looks kind of like it's your brain smoked a pack a day.
Really? A CTE changes the color of your brain?
Not like, I
'Cause
don't
it's
know
bruising.
if it's like figuratively.
It's bruising, not
But
like.
it makes the brain darker.
Yeah, I heard it also like kind of caves in, like
Yeah,
soft
yeah.
spots just kind of fail.
Yeah.
So they deemed him fine. They deemed his brain fine.
They didn't know.
Right. Technology's not the
was
same then as it is now. So
1929 North Carolina, they didn't.
the more interesting rumor was that he had an incestuous relationship with his 17-year-old daughter Marie.
So the dad was the one coming for that cake.
So he was going to eat the cake.
But he found the brother getting some of that cake.
He was like, this
No,
cake's
no,
dry.
no, no. The dad was getting that cake. The brother wasn't getting that cake.
Oh, he was just smelling the cake.
Let's just also put it this way: the dad put a baby in the oven.
The dad really wanted to ice the cake.
Whoa, the dad gave
Huh?
himself a granddaughter?
Yep.
There was a rumor that the daughter was pregnant with the father's baby. So
That's there they start rumors after these people die.
Yeah, they can't defend themselves.
No.
this was apparently brought to light from an ant that had been in
How?
talks.
That's an insect.
They had already talked. They had already talked about this incestuous affair. So, it is speculation, but
The
it's
aunt-
probably the
was
best
the aunt
one.
single?
Why?
She was probably hoping that the 16-year-old would be her husband.
Yeah.
This is back when that would be okay.
Your whole family's dead. Come live with me, you strong, tall, burly man.
So, as an interesting little,
Push it.
this is called the Lawson family massacre.
Nice.
So, and then you had one that happened in California.
Yes.
That was more modern.
Yeah, I can go over it real quick. Mine happened on Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2008. Had 9 people killed at a Christmas Eve party. So the man, Bruce Jeffrey Pardo, he knocked on the door of his former in-laws' house at 11:30 p.m. West Coast time. He had a trolley with a gift-wrapped package containing a homemade flamethrower and 2 9mm handguns. And he also had 2 9mm handguns tucked away in the Santa suit he was wearing.
This is like some Duke Nukem shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got 2 handguns and then 2 handguns and a flamethrower wrapped up.
Set of slaves.
He's dressed up full head to toe Santa Claus, like 100% Santa. He knocks on the door. Somebody opens the door. The first person he shoots is his 8-year-old niece, Katrina, and he shoots her in the face.
He's like, man, Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm here to give out gifts and kick ass, and I'm all out of gifts.
I just see it. The door opens up and he's just like,
It's like the scene from Boondock Saints. This dude.
What year is this song?
2008
Okay, so this is right after Katrina, so he might be having PTSD from the name
from
Katrina.
In
Katrina.
California?
Yeah, he just suffered Katrina in New
Katrina
Orleans.
again. FEMA will not save you this time.
Your Honor, I've got PTSD from Katrina. Okay, you're
So yeah,
get death chair. I don't care.
door opens. Katrina sees him and is like, "Oh, that's my uncle." Starts running. He pulls out his gun, pop right in the face.
That's
She's
messed
instant.
up.
Drops her.
That's just messed
Yeah.
up.
So then he pulls out his other gun, and just starts shooting at everybody in the room as he's walking in. Everybody's running, yelling,
Oh, yeah.
screaming. He shoots people in the back, legs, arms.
He's shooting them on the floor too, like just
Yeah.
to make sure they're dead.
Yeah, no, he's
Double tapping them.
Yeah.
yeah, he's execution styling them, all this stuff. Like
Yeah.
he's doing it. They said a woman ran upstairs and jumped out of the second story window.
She
She make
lived.
it?
She lived.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
She broke her ankle and lived.
Doesn't matter. She did it.
The girl that got blasted lived too.
The niece.
Yep.
Katrina, what?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. It
Good.
just
Good.
it was a non-severe face shot, but whatever. She's fucked. So yeah, somebody got away, was able to call the police from a neighbor's house, but by this time he unwrapped the gift and pulled out a flamethrower.
Jesus.
It was a homemade flamethrower, so he started shooting racing gas or racing fuel all
Yeah.
over the house and just burning the fuck out of it dressed as Santa,
Yeah.
That's
roasting it with all the dead bodies inside.
There's been a movie
Yeah.
made about this.
what?
Was there?
I think so.
What kind of movie would it be?
It kind of would be a nice,
Is it-
a cool
Does
movie.
it sympathize with the villain?
I guess
It was Black Christmas.
This guy's out here like
Oh.
freaking flamethrower in
It was
his
Black Christmas.
Is that the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was based. Black Christmas was based off of this movie.
Yeah.
Or this actual event.
And
Color
then
and
some,
surprise.
I think a boy or two
Movie
boys.
made in 1974.
No.
Yeah, about events in 2008.
That's why I said I think.
The Black Christmas 2019.
There you go.
Time
Yeah.
is a liquid
That's
circle.
the 4 girls in a sorority thing. Then you got Black Christmas 2006. So everything happened either.
Time
know.
is a liquid circle.
Time is only a number.
Yeah. Time is only a number.
So they say that 2 boys actually could have survived, but the fire actually killed them.
Yeah, so the people that were injured and didn't make it out, obviously the fire killed them because when firefighters got there was 80 firemen, and the
Wow.
fire The fire was 40 to 50 feet tall, and it took an hour and a half.
The
for
guy
it to
burned
finally get
himself up
down.
in the fire.
No, he got a few third-degree burns while in the fire, and it actually burnt the Santa suit onto him in places.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
But-
called Silent Night.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Was it a horror movie?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Suspense. Yeah,
So-
he had this shit baked onto his skin.
Yeah, he had third-degree Santa costume burns
Yeah.
on his
it's a
body.
political thriller. That's what I think it was.
What?
What? How? So,
Don't mind me.
Did he die? I think he did.
well, he was later found by police in his Dodge Caliber at his brother's home.
He had a Dodge Caliber.
Yeah. I think it was rented too.
Well, he was in the Dodge Caliber. He had shot himself while in the car. Police said he had rented another car that was a block away from his brother's house that he had rigged with explosives and stuff.
Yeah, and the bomb squad blew it up.
Yeah, because when they found his body, he had $17,000 strapped to his leg,
Yep.
and he was planning to drive to Canada. And he made an alternate escape plan by booking a flight to one of his friends' house and calling them saying, "Hey, I'm gonna come visit you." But he wasn't taking the ticket. He
Sounds
was
like
going to
his
drive.
alternate escape plan was scattering his brains on the roof of that Caliber.
I think he saw what kind of car he had and he couldn't take it anymore.
Salesman slaps hood of car. This baby right here has been through quite a bit, but it's a good car.
It cleans up real nice.
We got her shined up.
So yeah, the rental car that was a block away from his brother's house that the police blew up with the bomb squad was wired with black powder explosives.
Black powder.
That's what it says.
What is this? 2008, man. That was back when the first financial crisis hit.
Yeah,
He could have done better if he would have just put
a pressure cooker.
100 pounds of like tannerite in that and figured out how to explode it. I mean, black powder.
They said he had it rigged up under the Santa suit that was in the car.
Ejecto seat, cuz.
Yeah,
I guess you could just.
It didn't blow up, but you just smashed it into the car, the roof. You know, it's like it's crumpled. Like your head goes like this.
I'm really scared to blow my brains out. How else can I kill myself? It's like, beep, put 100 pounds of C4 under your car seat. Bam!
Jesus. They said his home had a lot more explosives, homemade explosives, shotguns, handguns, lots of ammunition. So he had like a small factory in his
You
house.
should have teamed up Rudolph. That'd be funny.
I just want to see his homemade videos where he's like, I'm an American psycho. He's like putting guns to his head. He's
This
like,
guy could have had a Twitter. This guy probably has a Twitter account, Facebook.
not anymore. He wasn't around for Twitter.
Maybe.
It'd be at the very early stages. He might have a MySpace.
Man, this is making me a little scared for our Christmas coming up. We're kind of like on one of those years again.
Do you have a
people's
questionable
down.
family member, or are you the questionable
No,
family
no,
member?
not within my family currently. I'm just saying, like in general.
For
if I
other
hear a
people?
story like this, I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2020 was lit, fam.
Yeah, because
Tyler could have just killed us all, and we wouldn't have.
he's like, man, can't take it. Well,
I've got 100 pounds of C4 under my seat.
they say he did it because a week earlier they had finalized their divorce.
Okay.
So he was upset.
Oh, we're getting a divorce. What can I do about this?
Kill everyone.
He just went and killed all of.
You
I guess, her
divorce
family.
me. You divorce
I
me.
divorce you.
And I
like-
take everybody out, bitch.
You're gonna
Fucking
divorce me? I would divorce you from life.
Your family, done, cunt.
Yeah.
It's
She's
like
like,
Donald Trump and Jesse Pinkman.
yeah.
Your family is done, bitch.
You messed with the wrong one, bitch.
I'm the one who knocks.
Well, hey,
So,
no, you know what? Like,
Don't kill your family.
yeah, we're
Wait till
not.
the day after Christmas.
We don't mean to. We
At
don't
least
mean
enjoy
to,
Christmas first.
We're definitely not trying to make.
Gauge it on the presents you get.
Obviously,
I got a handgun for Christmas. Time to test it out.
obviously, kids dying and getting shot in a way that they did is not a laughing matter, but it's obviously something that you should know about and be prepared for.
You accidentally buy your kid a Xbox One X for Christmas, and he's like, "This ain't the right one." And you're just like,
I saw
Oh,
you.
and then he kills you.
I'm wearing a flak jacket to the tree.
"It's a fucking." It's just like,
Yeah, compared to the last guy we talked about who killed his parents because they were going to cut him off.
fucking Hurt Locker over here.
I can definitely see, a kid getting pretty pissed off they got the wrong Xbox.
Nowadays, yeah. It's like, series,
Mom.
wait, this is a 1X. He shoots all of them, starts Fortnite dancing over top of them.
Wow.
All right.
Just doing the floss over your dead family.
That's what one dude did. Some dude broke into his house and he shot him and started flossing over his body until the cops got there. He was just like,
Dude, is that real?
yes, that's
freaking
a real news story because he was like some 14-year-old
Wow.
and some guy busted in their house and he shot him.
What's it called when you dip down on someone over and
Teabag him.
this motherfucker's teabagging me. He's like seeing his own kill cam.
He's like, I just did what I was doing video games.
So no laughing matter, obviously, but you should know about these stories so you can kind of, know how evil the world is. That's what I tell my wife. I'm like, I know I fill my life with terrible stories, but I like to be prepared. Like the world's a terrible place.
Yeah.
We shouldn't ignore this shit, So it's no laughing matter, but we do bring a little humor to the dark parts.
Speak for yourself. This is not funny.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry.
Everything we just said is not funny.
But I guess
You can laugh about it in
It's
parts.
teaching
Come
you
on
how-
now. Stop being so stuck up your own fucking
it's
ass.
teaching you how to
Even
not
all these
treat your
jokes, they're
family.
not funny.
Well, now Thomas's story taught me how not to
Alright.
treat my family.
Yeah, you don't shoot them, and you don't build a homemade flamethrower and shoot them.
If you're gonna kill your family, like once again,
Just kill yourself, dude.
masturbate, see how you feel after that, and then seek help or
Yeah.
If you
just
do it, just enjoy it.
Just go drive your car into the lake.
like instead of taking multiple lives,
Take your own. I'm
Chris
serious.
is over here encouraging.
Let's not joke about homicide. Let's talk about suicide.
Look, suicide's terrible, yes, but if you're gonna kill somebody,
Don't say it's lesser of two evils.
oh, it's not. There's no evils about it. If I was gonna kill all of you, I'd just kill myself. It'd be easier to just kill myself.
I'd rather you kill us than kill yourself.
Wow, that's messed up.
there's probably like mental
I'm
institutions
too
that
much
you
of a
can.
bitch to kill myself. I
Yeah.
wish you would kill me.
Kill me, man.
It's like you force your suicide on someone else. It's like
Suicide me, man.
you cre-
Suicide me.
you create
Oh,
homicide
cop.
for suicide.
Force
Just
my
run
gun
it.
into your hand.
Just run at a cop with a banana.
Ah! And just fucking just panic shoot.
There you go. That's
You don't
it.
have to run at a cop with a banana. Just be black. Why's
It's,
everybody
it's,
got to get quiet? I can make a joke.
I don't think it's appropriate to joke about the crime rate and the deaths of blacks against black cops.
It's a
I can't believe you said that.
Okay, whatever.
I'm actually disgusted with that.
I
I just feel dirty right now.
up until today, I thought the fucking dude in Short Circuit was Indian.
well, you
That's-
learn. You've learned.
I've learned a lot today. If I've learned anything,
I just feel gross right now.
no, Johnny Five was actually a white guy.
Don't keep
And-
doing the voice.
And
Why not? Why can I not doing the
racist,
voice?
So what's the white guy?
It's a white guy. I can
I'm
do
white. He's white.
It. Yeah, I can do the voice.
I just think there's mental
Mr.
and.
Johnny Five.
Do you think you could go to a mental institution and say I want to kill my whole family? I need help, and they would help you, or do you think they'd be like you need to be referred by a judge to
I
be here?
think they would arrest you.
I think they would make you call that hotline.
Like at the very least, they got you in for 48 hours.
They wouldn't arrest you. They need to something on. Are
The
you
cops
saying like
can hold you for a day.
premeditated murder? Is that what it would be?
The cops would just pick you up.
Well, no, premeditated murder. You still have to kill them.
Like if you call 911 right now and say I'm going to kill my family, they'll send an officer and probably kill you. But other than
You gonna kill your
because
family?
that's actually calling and threatening.
Yeah.
They'll probably
That's
just,
actually a threat if you think about it.
What's your recommendation for someone that wants to kill his whole family? You've already given it to us. Don't and take your own life instead.
If you have to kill somebody, kill yourself.
Thomas, what about you?
do it as big as you can.
All right.
Thomas, no!
What are we talking about?
What's your recommendation for someone that wants to kill their whole family? What's your advice to them?
I would say go play a first-person shooter
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
and just
And-
try to just do everything you can in the first-person shooter.
dude, they're gonna go play
Yeah.
Warzone and Rage and end up killing their family.
Well, that could be worse. I mean, just go see therapy or something.
Yep.
This is America.
Masturbate. Maybe seek out a prostitute.
Yeah, go get your concealed carry license.
Get some stress relief.
Go-
Kill
Home Depot.
kill a prostitute?
Don't kill the prostitute. Just let the prostitute take
That's
your
what's gonna
troubles
happen.
away.
She's like, "Oh, choke
Yeah.
me, big boy," and
You,
can-
you ask
can
her to
s-
marry you, and she says no.
her name's China. And it's like a bull. Yeah,
Yeah, she has COVID.
Well,
probably.
just don't,
Just start your own landscape business. Buy a wood chipper and just shove them all in there.
Jesus.
No.
You can fertilize and get paid at the
We
same
need
time.
love in the world. Love in the world.
I thought they were the minks.
I love to see it.
Well, let's see here.
Oh, this was a Black Christmas episode.
Jeez.
You can't do that,
I hope everybody out there has a wonderful Christmas,
Me
right,
too.
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have Tourette's, go fuck yourself.
It's not about the. It's not a. It's he's not a bad guy. He just and his.
I mean, if I was having sex with someone with a horse face, I'd have Tourette's
All right,
too.
you don't like sugar cookies or sprinkles, so just shut up. You don't like cake.
You're defending a guy you don't even. I'm just making.
I don't
jokes.
trust people who don't eat pies.
Yeah. You don't like potato salad.
Christmas isn't about the gifts, it's about the birth of our Savior Jesus Christ. So just keep that in mind.
Or
Remember
it's
that.
with your family. It's whatever you want it to be. Christmas
If you're gonna
is like
celebrate one, celebrate in
Christmas
September.
is the most freest holiday where you can just whatever you want it to be.
Chris says Jesus was born in September, so
That's probable. Nobody knows.
9/11 is actually taking away from the birth of Jesus Christ.
I can get behind that. That's why they moved Christmas to December.
Give more attention to Tower 7.
Well, just enjoy
On the
your,
7th day of Christmas.
The Iraqis came to
on the
me.
7th day, on the 11th day of September. Just
ISIS gave to me.
just enjoy your being around your family and giving thanks and gifts and just enjoy this time of it's the end of 2020
and this is our last episode of the year.
Hopefully, it's better next year.
for us or just as a podcast or
Everybody.
just what?
Everybody.
This is it as we know it.
This might be the last, baby. We went 43,
Can't wait
This
to
is
see
44.
it. 2021.
40. We went
This is 44. Right here.
44 weeks.
And we still ain't crossed 1,000 listens.
Yeah, I mean, we're over 1,000 downloads.
1,100.
But still, we've done
Almost.
this. We've done this consecutively every single week. So I'm pretty proud of that, guys.
We've done something.
showing up here, or when we were doing the laptop thing, we've stuck to this, done it for 43 weeks consecutively. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty. That's a pretty big feat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So just be thankful for what you have. Be happy. Be and if you need to talk to us, reach out to us and we'll try to back you off that ledge.
What if you're thankful for killing your family?
Don't fucking reach out to Thomas. Don't reach
Thomas
out.
will encourage you to
That's
continue.
devil's advocate. What if you are thankful for killing your family?
Michael's not a killer. I can change you. He murdered 40 people already.
What if that is your Christmas
Thomas.
wish? It's
I
like
can help him. I promise.
it's like you wish to dance around in your living room with your dad's intro.
Okay, Loomis.
Donald Unpleasant.
But hey, Christmas is a dark time for some people.
Yeah.
No
Especially
lie.
at
For sure.
nighttime.
It's like a lonely time for like some people.
between 5 and 5 is pretty dark.
It is a pretty depressing time for some people. So, and I hate that
I'm
because
depressed, so
well, I hate that. If you're literally depressed, I hate that.
I don't know if I am or not. I might be.
I got something that'll help you with that.
He's got some stuff, and I'm a big believer. Like, take your meds, man. Like, whether that's natural or doctor prescribed, take your meds.
Flintstone vitamins.
But if you do need the national hotline, that's a 1-800 number. It's 1-800-273-8255.
You have it right now?
Nice, dude. Meds, not leads.
Yeah. 1-800-273-8255. I hope everybody out there has a wonderful Christmas, and I'm pretty saddened by depression this time of year. So, what do you got for everybody, Chris?
In the words of the great Tiny T, Tim, God bless us, everyone.
Yeah, I'll get behind that. What do you got, Thomas?
Tiny Tim pulled his father away from work. His father was providing for his family. Fuck Tiny Tim.
What do you got, Alex?
Who hides in the bakery at Christmas?
Who?
A mince pie.
Oh, mince pie.
What does... These will make you kill yourself. What does Christmas Day end? How does Christmas Day end?
How?
With the letter Y. Oh, these are bad. Don't keep going. You want more?
One more.
What did Adam say on the day before Christmas?
What?
It's Christmas Eve.
Oh.
But how did they know about that Christmas?
They're the first ones, man. What happens to elves when they are naughty?
What?
Santa gives them the sack.
All the way
That doesn't sound good.
I like that one.
to the sack?
I don't know what that means.
How
That's
does-
open to interpretation.
How does good King Wenceslas likes his pizza?
How?
One that's deep pan, crisp, and even.
I don't even know what that means.
I couldn't even understand half of that.
What's good King Wenceslas?
Who
right?
is that?
What is this?
I remember I seen it.
Is this some joke from the 60s?
It's a song like Good King Wenceslas.
Hell yeah, 1660s. What is good King Winslow?
The 1660s.
What kind of motorbike does Santa ride?
What?
A Harley Davidson.
All right. All right. All right.
What does Santa suffer from if he gets stuck in a chimney?
Depression.
Claustrophobia.
As long as he doesn't die in the chimney.
What carol is heard in the desert?
What?
O camel ye faithful.
I don't know if they got better or worse.
What type of key do you need for a nativity play?
What?
A donkey.
What else you got? Keep them going.
What do you call a cat in the desert?
What?
Sandy Claus.
Thomas, how can they reach out to us?
You got one more, Alex.
What goes hoo hoo whoosh? Oh, hold on. What goes ho ho whoosh? Ho ho whoosh.
What?
What?
Santa going through a revolving door.
If you enjoy our show, make sure to follow and subscribe to TACT Lab on social media. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also support us at patreon.com/TACTLab. And make sure to leave a feedback or a comment. Tell us what you think about those jokes. And yeah, you can also reach us at tactlabpod@gmail.com. That's TACTLABPOD@gmail.com. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You got another one?
What says O?
What?
Santa walking backwards. Good night.